now. Really, really excited about this. A new feature we're going to add to the show. Obviously, you guys know you can watch us now from 7 to 10 daily on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as we try to be multimedia.
We are doing our best.
2023, so we thought we got to get good entertainment, good guests, people that are interesting, people that you want to see and talk to. And one of the first people we thought of is Mark Johnson from News Channel 5.
Yes.
You hear his forecasts all the time. We always share his Facebook Lives, whether it's winter weather, whether it's storms and tornadoes. We always share his weather lives because no one, and I mean this, no one does it better. And he's joining us right now on the show and live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Mark, thank you so much for agreeing to come on and join us a little bit on Mondays, man. We really appreciate it.
Good to be here. How are y'all?
We're doing good. How was the old weekend?
Well, it was, you know what? It was a little chilly. I had all these things I wanted to get done outside. And, of course, Mother Nature said, you're staying in. We're going to make it rain. We're going to make it chilly. So I just kind of sat inside and watched everything outside.
I was gonna say, well, at least your wife didn't throw nothing at you this weekend.
Right? Yeah. How do you know she didn't? How do you know she didn't? I've got some really good cover girl on right now, you know. No, I'm kidding. She would never do that, but, you know. I get the side eye a lot.
Well, we're looking forward to talking to you every week, getting the kind of like a look ahead at what the week's going to bring us here in Stark County in our listening area. Also, right. I feel like we should get gardening tips from you every week, too. I feel like we need those.
You got it. Well, let me can I move my camera and show you what's going on in my house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. How do I do it? Let's see. Okay, first of all, here's the rose bush that I had to bring in because we're going to get a frost tonight. So it's in a pot. It's in full bloom, and it's inside the house to keep it warm.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay. We got all of these blooming things over here that I haven't planted yet on the fireplace hearth here. So they're in bloom, and they can't be outside because let's go outside. You notice I got my winter coat on, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put my hood on. I got my protein shake. That's how I start my day. I got my pups here with me. Come on, pups.
Aww.
Come on. Look, Costa says, I ain't going out there. Yes, you are. Okay. So I'm outside right now, and if you pay close attention, you'll see snowflakes flying down around me.
Oh, God.
Because it's actually snowing right now at my house. It's about, and somebody's mowing. Can you hear it? Somebody's outside mowing their lawn.
Welcome to Northeast Ohio.
Right.
Mark.
Welcome to Northeast Ohio. So I'm going to sit down under the cover here, and behind me you'll watch the snowflakes flying.
Oh, my God.
It's about 39 degrees, right now 38. It's snowing on a Monday in April. What is it, the 24th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just need it warm. I just need it warm.
Speaking of, when do you think we're going to start seeing some stabilization in these temps?
Well, I just looked at the 6 to 10 day outlook and the 8 to 14 day outlook before I came on with you.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it looks like the trend is for below normal temperatures for the next 2 weeks. Now, that takes us almost into the middle of May. Now, Mother's Day, I'm hoping, because let me point out, the last two out of the last 3 Mother's Day weekends, we've had snow.
Oh.
So, moms, I'm hoping that we're going to get the cooler air out of the way now, and then by Mother's Day, we're going to warm you up and see 80 degrees. That's the plan. But for the next 2 weeks, we're cooler than average. Average highs are in the lower 60s this time of year. Yeah. So look for a lot of 40s and 50s.
All right. So I can't put my sweaters away just yet.
Don't put them away. In fact, double them up.
Oh.
Well, do we at least think, Mark, that in that 2 weeks or after Mother's Day, we might finally reach where we want to be?
I think we'll be on an uptrend. That's the goal. That's the hope.
Okay.
But the closer we get to the middle and end of May, the better chance we have of really starting to see that consistently warm weather settling in.
So like this time of year, like one of our Mother's Day traditions is we always go get our plants. We get our hanging baskets. We get our plants to put in the ground. I love it. Like I chose this tradition, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, we started it.
Right.
Are you telling me that maybe we should get those plants, but also bring them in the house like you have?
Well, if you're going to get them today, yes, because we're going to have a widespread frost tonight and probably tomorrow night, another widespread frost.
Okay.
So you're not going to want to put anything out the next few days. And why would you? I mean, look at it. It's snowing, it's cold, it's rainy.
Yeah.
And But by Mother's Day, if you do the Mother's Day weekend shopping, you should be able to start planning on putting those outside, planting them in the ground, and being able to hang them outside.
Now, for those who are maybe new to gardening, or maybe like me and just dumb. Now, if you were that person that like, oh, it's no big deal, it's one frost, and you left out your stuff, what are you risking?
Well, you're going outside this morning and finding that little tender annual all wilted over and dead. I know a lot of people who. I went to the garden center yesterday, and there are tomato plants in pots ready to go. So if you bought your tomato plants in pots yesterday, and I know people who will do this, they'll go get a tomato plant or 10, and they'll stick them in the ground this week, and then they'll wonder why they die. Number one, too cold, too much water, and of course, overnight frosts. That's the trifecta of what's going to kill it. So don't do it yet. Middle of May at the earliest, you're going to start planting your stuff out. Late May is better. When I was growing up, my grandfather would never plant his garden plants until Memorial Day weekend, because then you knew there wasn't going to be a frost.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's probably good advice if you don't want the garden ruined.
That's right.
This is good stuff. I'm looking forward to these calls every week, Mark. This is really cool. Again,
Yeah.
we're going to get gardening tips, weather forecast. But what we got you here, too.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants, by the way.
I used to do that, too.
To each their own.
Till HR. Now I got to wear pants every day. No, I know what a big sports fan you are.
Yes.
What are you thinking after that Cavs game yesterday?
I'm thinking they're done. I'm thinking they are so far in our heads right now, there's no way we're going to get out. I mean, you have our top scorer who scored 72 points. What did he throw down last night? 9?
Yeah,
12
and a half, maybe.
I mean, it was bad.
I agree with you. They look mentally like
Yep.
just fried right now. Like they're just, I don't know if it's intimidation or what. They look just like out of it right now. Like they're confused at all times.
I agree. They have, again, they lost their mojo. They can't make a layup. So let's just chalk this one up and try again next year. Unfortunately, I hate saying that, but there's no way they're coming out of this series going on to the next one. I mean, we were down 3-1 at one other time in our recent history. We were down 3-1.
It's true.
We were.
And came back and won it. But by the looks of this team, I mean, good grief. They're just looking like where are we? What do we want to do today? When's the pizza coming? That's what I'm thinking.
It's frightening. And then obviously, beginning of the week anyway, Guardians at home against the Rockies. Obviously, some people might be heading up to the games the next few days. If they're going, they should probably dress real warm, huh?
Real warm. We're going to have some dry weather settling in beginning tomorrow. So it will be dry. But again, you're going to be in the chill. So you're going to see temps in the 50s for highs and 40s during the evening hours. And a lot of diehards say that's great. We'll go for it. But if you're like me, I want 75 degrees and a $17 beer and a hot dog. And I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that on Wednesday or Thursday.
Folks, it gets no better. You got forecasts, you got gardening tips, you got forecasts for Guardians games this week.
That's right.
You got it all. Mark, we're really looking forward to having you join us.
Thank you very much. You mean I have to get up this early every Monday?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, you do, but we're really looking forward to it. And thanks for adding some greatness to the show every Monday. We appreciate
Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to go in and put on pants.
All right.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you, Mark Johnson.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
All right. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5 Chief Meteorologist, going to be joining us now every Monday.